organic background. Like, there's just a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, it's Friday. Looks like it's a beautiful day outside. I haven't been out yet. Please ignore my hair. Just ignore everything, what I look like. Yeah, yesterday was such a weird day. Obviously, I documented it. I wanted to see how I was feeling. I just was feeling very sad. Like, I kind of explained all that. I feel like I honestly feel like I'm still not processing it because obviously I just have weekly calls with my therapist. So it almost feels like I just left a phone call. And like I said, I think it will really hit me next week and the week after, moments where maybe I just like really need help. And I'm going to be like, oh my God, I don't anyone to really call. Like, I don't have my therapist to kind of go to. So it was definitely a lot. I feel, like I said yesterday, I think ending therapy at a time where everything's not exactly going well is definitely a completely different feeling than ending therapy when things are going well. I think what really also made me really emotional at the end is like I knew I was going to be sad in general, but then my therapist had said that she was, in all transparency, has said that she was, you know, she's like, if I'm being honest, I just feel a little bit worried for you. Like, I'm afraid that you're not going to be able to kind of, in a way, basically get yourself out of this space, right? And just having conversation about that. And I think that made me emotional because it's like I've been feeling the same way for the last few weeks, and a lot of fear and worry about me being able to get myself to a better place mentally. And so then to have someone else, and someone that you trust, and someone that's specific in this world, kind of voice the same opinion was like a lot for me. And it just felt like very like a lot to kind of take on. So I agree, I'm also worried as well, but at the end of the day, I feel like right now, like, here's the waterline. I feel like my head, like my forehead is like just above water, and I feel like I'm just sinking. And the thing is, I don't want myself to sink. I want to be above water. God damn it, I want to fly. Like, I want to feel good. So this isn't what I want either. So I'm hoping that, I think I'm hopeful for myself. It's just being able to actually do it. And the thing is, what a lot of people don't realize about mental health is that it's easier said than done. And sometimes it just takes a certain awakening or something to help you kind of get up. So yeah, but what I'm choosing to do is, like I said, today's Friday. I'm choosing just to wake up. Like I've been trying to do every single day, try to have a positive mindset, remind myself of things to be positive about. Things do, I know I have to really be careful and specific with my affirmations and just being hopeful, because I'm this big believer that everything happens for a reason and stuff, and yet I haven't been giving myself that space and grace to kind of understand that recently. So
Getting me my drawers, eh?
see, now it's real. Now it's time for the real showstopper, me.
You're doing well if you got that.
Yeah. How cute. This shit looks
unspecial. Look at that.
Yo, come on. This Grace papaya, this shit is good. That was crazy though. I cannot believe that I was just on the phone with Langston Galloway.
On our way to dinner.
On the way to dinner.
Honestly, it only took us like 15 minutes to figure out where we wanted to go.
Let's check out the fit.
Check out the fit. Here's
I was
Joey.
gonna check out your fit. I wanna see your fit.
Thanks, pups. But yeah, we're catching the bee. Why is it so zoomed in? We're catching the bee, and then we should be there. Like, wow, that's such a pretty view. Okay, what the hell's going on? Usually I'm like, no fucking time. These are better than anyone I've had before, so they're really like,
A lot of vinegar? Or is that not?
Good morning. Well, actually it's the afternoon. It's 12:45 on Saturday. I don't really have a lot of time to talk because I have a hair appointment at 2:30 in the Bronx, and I have still yet to take my voice. I was like, oh my God. I still have yet to take out my sew-in, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm going and getting a keratin treatment for the first time ever. How do I feel about it? I think I have mixed emotions. It's like, I think on one hand, I'm obviously nervous because I'm like, shit, like what if it doesn't go well, or what if it messes up my hair? So I've been natural the last maybe 4 or 5, maybe like 6 years, honestly. I've been natural, and also ignore my hair. I've been doing a good job brushing it, so it's just gonna be like a hot mess. Anyway, it's been going great. I feel like because of the combination of the pandemic, I think during that time, there's definitely like a whole wave of like, in the Black community of like, oh, go natural, embrace our hair, embrace our natural state of hair. You know, because so many years, historically, in decades, Black women haven't been able to rock their natural hair, less because they don't want to, but because of more how to fit into society and what's acceptable at work, and just like the whole history behind it all. So it's completely understandable why everyone kind of got to that point. And so then you kind of had that wave. So like everyone was going natural. I decided to go natural because it was just like, you know, having to cut off my hair, pressing it out, and all that stuff. Because I had a relaxer in as a kid. For college, I was wearing braids a lot. But acting auditions, I realized I was like, fuck, I have to kind of get back to that point of just being ready all of the time, which is an adjustment in itself. Sorry, sometimes I'm good at multitasking, and sometimes I'm like, what the fuck am I saying? Because I also circle talk so easily. Why I'm deciding to get it is because coming here in the city, recognizing and remembering the effort it takes to kind of get ready and be ready is a huge thing for me. But now it's like, you have so many different waves of what's a good look, I feel like. At some point it was like, the thing was be natural, be natural. Then it went to like this whole thing about full frontal wigs, so that blew up. Now people are like, wow, that's getting really expensive, or I don't feel like it looks as natural, so now the traditional sew-ins are coming back in. And then now you're getting to the point where some people are like, I've been natural for like 10 years, my whole life, this and that, and I'm ready to go back to relaxer, because it's like, it's a lot of work trying to take care of your hair. And I can't say I've been the best at actually like being dedicated and taking the time to really like figure out my hair and know everything. So I'm not here as someone who's like, I've been extensively working on my hair for the last 6 years and I'm frustrated. I love my natural hair. I love the curls. I always think I show it on my vlog where I show myself, so I'm like, I love taking out my braids or doing anything and seeing my hair and being like, wow, this is what I look like. And I just love seeing the curls, and it feels so like freeing and nice. So I love it. I'm not someone who hates it, but another reality is because of the way my hair is a natural 4C. My hair grows towards the sun, and I think there is like a sort of romanticized look of what it means to be natural. There's a romanticized look of like what's considered attractive hair and what's not. And can't say authentic 4C hair is what is the whole hype when people are like go natural. It's like there's a certain look and type of hair that's kind of the look of being natural, if that makes sense. And not saying that's been one of my reasons why I don't wear it out, but I think because I also haven't had as much exposure of people with hair that looks like mine, besides like my mom and stuff, and like some random people, it's like I really don't wear it out. And so I think that, and then the other point is like now, because people are going back, like these stylists are raising their prices like absolutely insane. Like it's crazy actually, the prices. And a lot of them now, it's like they don't even offer you to wash your hair, which is my whole other point. Is like the situations it's like, oh, come with your hair washed and blow dry. And not just blow dry, it's like your shit has to be completely straight or they're gonna charge you for it. So now what I'm recognizing is for me, for so many years when I was natural, then it's like I was getting protective styles. Like I get the sew-in so my hair can be protected. I get my braids so my hair can be in a protective style. And now it's like semi-protective, because now instead of my hair being in its natural state and it being allowed to grow and getting heat randomly with my sew-in, it's like now I'm putting heat on it every single time I get my hair done. I think from my perspective in the Black community, there's this idea of like your hair now representing what type of Black person you are, right? So if I decide, oh, I'm gonna get a relaxer, people are like, oh, she doesn't want to be Black, she doesn't like her hair, right? So it's like you're getting attacked for like all these different sort of things. Or I press my hair every single day, or I like locks or twists. It's like only certain things are kind of loved, right? And there's a lot of judgment that comes from it, and it's hard to feel like you're judged not because, ew, you think that looks cute and it doesn't, but more of like, I feel like I'm being judged because now you're questioning who I am as a Black person. Like that's who I am, right? And there's another YouTuber I watch, Kelly, I'm totally forgetting her last name right now, but she's like, you know, it can be hard because I think so many people want to put, just say Black woman right now, want to put Black woman in a certain box. White women get to be all of these different types, right? You can be a surfer girl, you can be island girl, you can be a nerd, you can be a glam girl, you can be a, like there's so many type of different personalities that they get to be. But as a Black woman, it's like I have to fit in a certain box. So if I like to wear preppy clothes or something, it's like, oh, she's one of those whitewashed Black girls. It's like, why can't it be possible that I can still be Black, still love being Black, still embrace my culture 100%, and look a different way? And that's something that I've battled with my whole life, not feeling like, not really my whole life, probably more of my like teenage life, feeling like I never fit into a community, because if I hung out with Black people, then they would see me as like this whitewashed Black girl. And then obviously you hang out with white people, they don't see you as the same. So it's like, where the fuck do I fit in? And it's exhausting and it's draining. And I'm at this point where I'm like, I'm so tired of feeling like I have to put myself in this certain Black box. That white girls and stuff get to do all this different stuff. They get to tan freely. They get to have their extensions freely. But Lord forbid, I'm like, oh, this isn't my real hair. And now it's like I'm completely judged. And there's a whole stereotype thrown in it. Right? So like I said, talking way too long. 7.5 minutes to talk. But it's like, it's very important conversation. Maybe something I could talk about more another time. But that's basically my reasoning for why I'm getting it. Is because it's like, it will be easier for me. I'm getting a keratin treatment, so it only lasts so long. I'm getting a Peter Coppola one. I just hope that at the end of the day, it goes well. Because I seriously need to go now. This is my hair appointment. Well, I think I'll talk more about it tomorrow because I am tired as fuck. But I get a trim. I think I'll have to see more how much I love it, seeing over the course of a few weeks.
My uncle actually, like, attempted to get arrested.
Look, yes. Hello, my hair looks an absolute mess, but that is not. We are going to Town right now, but I'm not going to vlog because Jay Millie So you can go watch our little Chinatown adventure in his first vlog. So see you there. Any interest?
I feel like my octopus teacher.
The wild animal lives. She's getting trusted.
She's thinking, when do I blow my ass out?
She's like, I agree.
Ew, looking in her ears is so weird. It's so deep.
Oh, baby.